It's been 2 years since Honor made the last phone, and this year the brand has made a comeback globally with the Honor 50 series of the smartphone. The Honor 50 is a stylish but a little underwhelming phone that looks good. Now that Honor is a separate brand from Huawei, it's using Google services and its users can download Android apps from the Play Store and use Google's core services without any issues. Besides making it easier to sell, this means that Honor can get back into market and compete with the best camera phones again. Let's keep the brand's comeback aside. How's the Honor 50 performing as a smartphone? Will it take great pictures? Will it satisfy my needs? I hope all your questions will be answered shortly in this full review of the Honor 50. So let's get started. The design of the Honor 50 is what makes it stand out. It feels light and gives a very good in-hand feel overall. Because the Honor 50 is less than 8mm thick and weighs less than 175 grams, it's good to see that Honor is providing a rubber case. It's very useful, but it doesn't seem to protect very well if you drop it. The 6.75-inch curved OLED screen of the Honor 50 has a high resolution screen that is great for watching videos on the go or looking at photos on social media. As mentioned earlier, curved screens give a high-end feel to this mid-range phone. It's a 10-bit OLED panel which can produce 1 billion colors. Overall, the display produces good deeper blacks, contrast is excellent, and I enjoy using it. It has an always-on display feature that shows you things like the time, date, and battery level. But it didn't work all the time. The refresh rate is 120Hz and the touch sampling rate is 300Hz. So if you play a lot of games on your phone, this one will be very responsive. If you are an audiophile, you'll need to buy a 3.5mm USB adapter or find some wireless earbuds that you like because there is no headphone jack. Getting my hands on the Honor 50 was very exciting for me because of the 108 megapixel main back camera. An 8 megapixel wide angle camera with a 112 degree lens is also included. A 2 megapixel macro camera and a 2 megapixel bokeh camera and a 32 megapixel front facing camera also comes with the phone. It doesn't seem like the camera is very sharp from corner to corner, but the colors it shows are very different from what the eye sees. Even in low light, the camera is still able to produce high quality images without a lot of noise, and the colors are still strong. The autofocus is pretty quick as well. There is a mode called Pro where you can change the things like shutter speed, ISO and aperture. Even when you use the widest aperture, the blurred areas look very natural. Even though the focus fall off isn't as gradual as you'd expect from a DSLR, the in-focus area is very clear. When you need a little more room to see, the 8 megapixel wide-angle camera is a good choice. But the colors and quality aren't as vibrant or as good as with the 108 megapixel. Both of the 2 megapixel cameras on the phone aren't very good and don't add much value to it. The super macro mode doesn't work as well as it does on other phones with macro cameras, and you have to be very precise when you take a picture from a 4cm away. Show your friends but don't use it. The bokeh mode also seems a little pointless since the main camera can go down up to f1.9 aperture as a much better sensor than the bokeh mode. I think Honor added these cameras so it could say there are multiple cameras, but in reality, they add very little to the way it works. In terms of video specs, the Honor 50 can record in 1080p at 30 frames per second using the front camera and 4K at 30 frames per second using the rear cameras. There are a lot of options in the menus that make it hard to find fast and slow motion settings again. They're all put together confusingly. You should look for a phone with a good selfie camera if you want to use it for vlogging, video calls or social media because it's important. It's also possible to shoot in beauty mode, which automatically smooths the skin and gets rid of eye bags. Even for a mid-range phone like this, the Honor 50 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 5G chipset, which is a lot power. It boosts the CPU and GPU speeds by 45% as well as the AI processing power by 123%. The Honor 50 is ideal for most daily tasks thanks to its mid-range Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G chipset, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Apps and games loaded quickly, though some of the larger mobile games such as PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty felt lag. The Honor 50 does not have a microSD slot for additional storage. It can hold its own against mid-range competitors like the OnePlus Nord 2. In the current year, 5G connectivity is expected to be available at this price, ensuring that you are fully future-proofed with high-speed internet on the go. In terms of software, Honor 50 runs Magic UI 4.2, basically the same as Huawei's EMUI 11. This software is a bit let down overall, at least for me. I mean, it's not about bugs since I didn't face any critical bugs. The similarity in software between EMUI and Magic UI is a bit boring as I used many Huawei phones with EMUI. At the same time, some important features like twin apps, slow motions, and light painting in the camera apps are missing, which is a big blow. Apart from these missing features, the experience of using the Magic UI 4.2 is good and nothing much to complain about. If you want to carry a charger or power bank with you all the time, the Honor 50 has a 4300 mAh battery that can last for a full day of use even if you don't use it at all once. It doesn't matter if you need to charge it during the day. Honor claims that its 66-watt supercharge technology can charge the battery to 70% in just 20 minutes if you are using the charger it comes with. For an upper mid-range phone, 66-watt charging is pretty fast. Even though I used the charger that came with the phone, I didn't get the same charge speed. People who want to record, edit and upload videos will want to get the Honor 50 with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. There are two versions of Honor 50, one has 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, while the other has the 8GB of RAM and a 256GB of storage. In the Middle East, this phone retails along with freebies. For the price, this phone is very good option since it gives a good overall premium feel. I feel the display of the device is standout reason along with a capable Snapdragon chipset. Camera could be better, but at the same time it's not disappointing much at the moment. If you are a casual daily user, this phone will be a very good option without any doubt. Also, we should keep in mind that the phone also suits casual and intense gaming for a while. So here are the pros and cons I noticed with this device. So to start with, the pros is a brilliant display with higher refresh rate and a snappy performance. And to conclude with the cons, missing some software features like twin app, slow motion in camera app, etc. Overall, the software has an unfinished feel. So that's it with my Honor 50 review. I hope you like this video, and if yes, hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on my social media handles. I'll meet you in the next one. Until then, this is Manish. You're watching Tech and Spice. Bye.